90% of the students choose their careers not by themselves but by the suggestion of relatives, parents or friends. As a result, maximum of them regret for it later in their life. So why they do it? Reason number 1, because they used to be confused about how to choose a career or which career is suitable for him. And reason number 2, because of their limited thinking. Now if someone says science, only a few career options comes into our mind, like IIT, engineering, medical. Or if someone says commerce, CA, MBA, only these limited options pops up into our head. We feel so uncomfortable to think something out of the box. That's why we depend on others to choose the right career for us, which is not at all good for us. So how to choose your career? In this video, that is what I am going to share. To choose a right career, we need to consider 3 factors. Number 1, concentration power. Number 2, competition. And number 3, chance. Here the key factor is concentration power. And based on that, we can have 3 different options. First option is for those who has an extraordinary concentration power. What does it mean? How can you know whether your concentration power is extraordinary or normal? If you have the capability of focusing on a totally uninteresting thing continuously for long hours, then you can consider you have an extraordinary concentration power. For example, suppose you hate maths. Still, if you can keep your focus on maths for 3 or 4 hours continuously without getting distracted, then you can consider your concentration power is extraordinary. If your concentration power is extraordinary, then highly competitive fields like IITs, CA, these are for you. And your chance for becoming successful in these fields starts from 10% and goes up to 100%. But the fact is, only 10% students fall into this category. Still 90% students are competing in these highly competitive fields, without judging carefully their own true potential. As a result, they are failing again and again. And then they are going into depression. Whereas here only one single question can save their career. That is, what is my concentration power level? What is my true potential? But surprisingly, no one is asking that. If you don't want to get into this trap, then you have to ask this question to yourself. And also, you must very clearly let your parents know the true answer of that question. The second option is for those 90% students whom concentration power is normal. Means those who cannot study for very long time, but they can study for a certain amount of time with concentration. Means they can stress themselves only for a short limited time of period. So if this type of students go to compete in highly competitive fields, then their chance to become successful is only 1%. So considering probability theory, it is better to invest their lakhs of rupees into roulette gambling rather than investing it into coaching institutes. Because in roulette, they have a chance of winning 1:37. But in highly competitive fields, they have a chance of winning only 1:100. So I guess roulette is better option. Yeah, if someone has the potential, then the comparison with roulette is meaningless. If you fall into this category, then it will be best if you choose a low competitive field and you start doing smart work in that field. Now what I mean by smart work? Smart work means the proper understanding of what we are doing or why we are doing that work. For example, consider the physiotherapy course. Now as the uses of computers and mobiles are increasing day by day, so it is most obvious day by day more people will suffer from neck pain or waist pain. So the need of a good physiotherapist is going to increase day by day. Now if you study that course from even a non-reputed college and then in addition you complete another course on online marketing and also on communication skill, and then through Google AdWords you put an advertisement on the internet about physiotherapy services at home, then after pursuing your degree, even without having a clinic, you can operate right from your house with the help of a single internet connection. And there will be no upper limit up to which you can grow. Maybe after a few years, you can start your own clinic. So by following this kind of path, you can have a chance of becoming successful that starts from 10% and goes up to 100%. Just like the guys with extraordinary concentration power. The third option is also for those 90% mediocre students, but among them, it is for those who have some definite passion. It may be singing, or maybe painting, or maybe dancing. In case of study, we have to concentrate forcefully, but if we have interest in doing something, then we concentrate automatically. We don't have to force ourselves. When it comes to following our passion, the first fear pops up into our mind is whether there will be a scope or not, right? Look, if you have some special talent, then will there be a scope or not? Here the competition is zero, because here any of the two persons cannot be compared. Someone is good at something, another is good at another thing. Someone sings this type of songs very well, another sings that type of songs very well. So if you have a genuine interest, then it is obvious you will get a scope. But to develop your talent, you need practice. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. Still, here the main condition is your interest must be genuine. If you are choosing this path just to get rid of studying and you don't have any true interest in it, then only may the God can save you. At last, I just want to say one thing. Choose your career yourself. Don't let any other person to take the biggest decision of your life for you. Otherwise, you will regret. I have learned these things from Sandeep Maheshwari's How to Choose Your Career session, and I am sharing this in English language in a summarized manner to join his mission in helping others who need it the most. If you find it useful and truly appreciate our work, then a little request to you. Please share this video and help us by joining with us clicking on the subscribe button. Next video is on the next week. Thanks for watching. It's easy.